Hello students, good evening. Welcome you all for the cseet verbal reasoning revision for July 2023. So the topics that we are going to cover under the verbal reasoning will be alphabet test, alphanumeric sequence puzzle, analogy, assertion and reasoning, blood relations, decision making, inserting missing characters, logical sequence test, logical Venn diagram, number ranking and time sequence test, syllogism, truth tellers and liars. Okay. So the advantage of this verbal reasoning topic will be, though you can see that there are almost like 12-13 topics in this, it is like once you understand this, it is more than enough. It is not that like your law paper or a math paper or a stat paper or an economics paper, you have to sit, read, spend a lot of time for this. Once you understand the basics of this, what it is more than enough for you to pass in your exams with even the higher scores than you anticipate. Okay, so just listen to these topics and just make a basic preparation, like when such a kind of question is being asked, how are we going to respond to it? Just thinking it so logically and perfectly. That's it. Okay. So first one is your alphabet test. So we all know that what is an alphabet and how many alphabets we have studied so far, right? From KG1, from the kindergarten, we are studying the alphabets. So this is going to be a very easy test for you all. Okay. Alphabet test is one of the easiest and important concepts of general mental abilities segment of reasoning. In this type of question, students are asked to find the place of an alphabet or a word based on the different types of arrangement. Okay. So here goes our first question. LAPBUTCARSONHID. If the positions of the first and the third alphabet of each of the words are interchanged. So how many words are here? They have given 5 words are there. If the position of the first and third alphabet of each of the word is being changed, which of the following would form a meaningful word in the new arrangement? So it means, what they mean to say is LAP, lap. Okay, that is how we spell lap. So if you interchange your first alphabet and your third alphabet, means L to P and P to L. So it becomes, instead of LAP, it becomes PAL, PAL. Okay. And let's go for next alphabet, BUT. If you interchange, it becomes TUB. Then CAR, RAC, SONNOS, HID, DIH. So just go through this. Just see to it which makes sense. Lap, okay, all these alphabets, whether it has meaning or not, there is no need for us to find it out. What they told is, after interchanging the alphabets, let's see to that, it makes a meaningful word. So lap, when you interchange, it becomes pal. Pal means friend, right? So pal is a word that we use in our common day-to-day life. And but turns into tub. So tub is also a word that we use in our regular day-to-day life, the tub. Then car becomes ras or rack. Doesn't make any sense. Likewise, sun becomes nos. Hide becomes, or hid becomes dih. So it means that only the first 2 words makes real meaningful words. That is, one is your pal, which is your friend, and the tub is that we use in the bathrooms for storing the waters. So the answer will be both LAP and BUT. Okay. Next type of question, arrange the given words in an alphabetical order and choose the one that comes first. We know that if it is in alphabetical order, how will it be? Okay. So alphabetical order, how will it be in the alphabetical order normally? So we know that if it is in alphabetical order, it will be like A, B, C, D. Suppose then it will be like A, then it will come as AB, AC, AD, then comes AAA, then AAB, AAC, likewise it goes off. Then comes ABA, then comes starting with B. Okay. So likewise you have to see that when you are arranging in alphabetical order. So this alphabetical order is the one we have seen everyday life in the dictionaries. Okay, there they have arranged promptly in the alphabetical order. So here they have given you science, scrutiny, scripture, scramble. So first is S, that's been already arranged for all the words, it is S. Then second word for everything, it is C, so that is also already arranged. So third word is either, third letter could be either I or R. So let's go with our alphabetical arrangement. We all know that it is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So first comes I. So science will be your first one. Okay. Then here goes the three words where you have already SER, SER, SER. So now we have to go for the fourth letter. U, I, A. Which comes? A comes first. So scramble is your second one. Then goes scripture with I. Okay. So third one. Then scrutiny with the last one. Okay. So the answer here is science, scramble, script is not given, I think so, then scripture and scrutiny. Okay. So they will be giving you the four options for the arrangements. So choose the perfect arrangement. Okay. So arrange the words in an alphabetical order and choose the one that comes the first. So here which comes first? That's they have asked. They are not given any other option. So out of A, B, C and D you have to choose which comes first. So you know that science comes first. Okay. The next question. If it is possible to, from a word with the first, fourth, seventh and 11th letters in the word, it's not a complete word, okay, it is a meaningless word, so we have to just spell it. We cannot just give a full proper word for that. It is SPHERVLVODS, okay. If it is possible to form a word with the first, fourth, seventh and 11th letters, write the second letter of the word, otherwise X will be the answer. Okay. What are the first word? First is, out of this just take the first one, the first letter, it is S. Then goes the fourth, fourth is E. Okay. First 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what are the letters we have is, okay, we got SELS. What they told us is, if it is possible to form a word with the first, fourth, seventh and 11th letters in the word, write the second letter of that word, otherwise X will be the answer. Okay. So can you first, you have to check whether can you frame a proper meaningful word with this. S. When you make SELS as LESS, it makes a meaningful word. And what is the second letter of the word? It is E. So the option here is B. Clear, students? So this is one more type of question. So all these are different type of question. This is almost similar to the one which we studied as the first or second question. Arrange the given words in the alphabetical order and tick the one that comes in the middle. Okay. So you have to choose out of A, B, C, D and E. Arrange in the alphabetical order and you have to choose the middle. So middle means the third one. Okay. Which comes. So we all know A goes first. So let us just forget about, because they asked you the third. So two A's are there. Don't worry which A will be first, whether it is acquire or amassed, but still end of the day AC goes first. So we all know that is your first one. Then AM goes next. Then comes A, B, C, D. Okay. So third will be D. What is it told? Middle. So you need not want to go and spend time for your fourth and fifth one. So middle is of course the third number. So which is A, which is your distal. Okay. See to that wherever you can save the time, don't waste your time on the unnecessary things. So suppose if they would have given you the fourth one, yes, of course you have to spend time to find out whether it is reprimand or reverence, which comes in the fourth place. But here it is third place is pakka clear. There is only one word, so it is very easy for us to complete that. Okay. What should come next in the following letter sequence? So they have given here a broad way of letter A, B, A, B, C, A, B, C. So first see what is the arrangement or the sequence that has been given here. Okay. So read it very carefully. Every sequence letters or the alphabets whatever they have given, in each and every sum will make little bit of sense. One may not be similar to other one. It will be little different. Okay, let's see here how it has been arranged. Let's see here the first alphabet A. Then they have arranged AB, then ABC, then ABCD, then ABCDE, then ABCD, E and F. So what could be the next here? Of course it has to be E, then only F. So the option will be B here. Got it, students? So that's more about your alphabet test. Here next comes your alphanumeric sequence puzzle. Okay, so when we mean alphabet, it is only alphabets. A to Z, the alphabets of 26 alphabets we will be using. Here it is alphanumeric. So it is a mix and match of both your alphabets as well as your numbers. So it will be mix and match of A to Z and 0 to 9. Something, a puzzle based on that. Okay. Alphanumeric sequence is an important chapter in reasoning, and the questions on this subject are asked in almost all the competitive exams. Alphanumeric sequence is a sequence which consists of both alphabets and numbers. These types of sequences are called as your alphanumeric sequence. Okay, the direction is study the following arrangement carefully and answer the following questions given below. They have given like E4, B, percentage, something or they have given in an arrangement. It is not that you have to memorize, but you have to just see how the arrangement has been made. Okay, just look for a minute or two. What is some arrangement means? It has your alphabet, it has numbers, then again alphabet, some symbols. Everything is a mix and match in this. Refer the above for the question 1 to 4. Okay. I have just copied here the same E4 B percentage for us to easily see to it. So can you see here E4, the same thing is being given here. So it is not like you have to go for page in and page out, but in the exams you have to of course see for each and every page. Okay, which of the following is the fourth to the right of 12th from the left end of the above arrangement? Okay, fourth to the right. Which number is fourth right? Okay. So you have to just see which is the fourth to the right. So you all know which is right and which is the fourth. Okay. Which of the following is the fourth to the right of 12th from the left end of the above arrangements? How are we going to see? Little bit confusing, right? Okay. In case of same directions, we take the difference of the positions and calculate the resultant position of an element from the given end of the series. Fourth to the right of the 12th from left means 4 plus 12. Fourth, okay. So they have given like lot of numbers, okay. Fourth to the right of the 12th from the left means 12th from the left and fourth to the right. So it means that when you add, you are going to get the position as 16. So it is 16th from the left. 16th from the left. Okay, what could be the number? So from the left right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So 16th from the left is your number D. Okay. I think it cannot be 9, it is D. Okay. 16th. From the left, the answer will be D for this. Okay. So what they have said, like once again we'll go through it. Which of the following is the fourth to the right of the 12th from the left end of the above arrangement? Fourth to the right of the 12th. So if it in the same directions, take the difference of the positions and calculate it. Okay. So one is towards right, the other one is towards left. Just add it, you get 16. So from the left, it is your D. Okay. So these type of questions, if being asked, it is slightly confusing, but take time, students. Okay. Which of the following is fifth to the right fifth to the right of the 18th from the right end. Fifth to the right of the 18th. Okay. In case of opposite directions, we add the positions and calculate the resultant position of an element from the given end of the series. Fifth to the right of the 18th from the right end. Okay. So here means when it is in the opposite directions, we just add it. So here what we have to do is, so fifth to the right, so it will be subtracted. Okay. Because it's both are in the same side. This is also right, here also right. So if it is in the right, just 18 and fifth. Fifth of right and 18th of right. So when it is both are in the same position, just minus it, you get 13. So 13th from the right end. Okay. So 13th from the right end. So it is C. Okay. So this is right. This is our right hand side and this is your left hand side. So from the right side, okay, 13th position is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. Okay. So always remember, when it is both are the same signs, so just minus it when they are the opposite side. So here you can see this one is right, the other one is left. So it is, if it is different, then you have to add it. Okay, remember that, then so that it becomes very easy. When it is a different side, left and right, just minus it and make the arrangements. Okay. So this will be your left side and this will be your right side. So just make the arrangements. How are we going to calculate it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. I'm sorry. This last question was like right and left. The arrangement is made from the left, right? So not this one. So the answer is perfect. I'm sorry. This cannot be 9. This is only D. It is 9 only because this positioning is very clear. Okay. So you have to take from the right side, left side. This is your left side and this is your right side. Okay. So from left it is your 16th position. So remember that if it is right and left, you have to add it. If it is right and right, so right and left, add. Right and right, subtract. Left and left, subtract. Okay. And this is your left side and this is your right side. Okay. Once you remember these type, then it becomes easier. Okay. Left side, right side. How many such numbers are there in the above arrangement, each of which is immediately preceded? So if it is a number, preceding means here, the prior. Succeeded is at the back. Okay. Preceded is before. Succeeded is after. This is before. This is after. How many such numbers are there in the above arrangement? Only numbers, each of which is immediately preceded, means before a number. Suppose if it is like 1, it should be preceded by a symbol and immediately followed by a letter. So some number and some alphabet like this. Okay. So it should be preceded by a symbol, number should be preceded by a symbol and followed by a letter. Okay. Let's see here. Symbol, number. Okay. This is not a symbol. Okay. Let's see. Here it is a symbol not followed by a number. 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 Symbol, no number. symbol, no number. So here there is no such combination. Okay. First of all, there is no symbol that's been followed by a number. Then only you have to go for the next one, whether the number has been followed by a letter. Okay. So here it is no such combination. If all the numbers are dropped from an above arrangement, if you are dropping all the numbers, means take out all the numbers from this, means 4 will go, 3 will go, 6 will go, 2 will go, 9 will go, 1 will go, 5, 8, I think I have taken all the numbers. Okay. If all the numbers are dropped from the above arrangement, which of the following will be the 9th to the left of W? Which will be the 9th to the left of W? Where is W? Okay. W is here. 9th element to the left of W. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have just counted these numbers also. I shouldn't have counted these numbers. You have to take away all the numbers, no? That only we have to see to it. Okay, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9th element is H. Okay, take away all the numbers, just give a count. So 9th element from the left of W. So you know this is your left side. Okay, and this is your right side. So it is 9th element is H. So option here will be none of this because H has not been given here. Okay, so that is more about your alphanumeric. Now comes analogy. Analogy is a term defines the correspondence or similarity with a word. The phenomenon that deals with the comparison of the things that to answer. The problems given in this test includes figures which have the relationship between one among them. Okay. Complete the analogous pair. Moon, satellite. Okay, moon is related to satellite. Moon is also over there and satellite is also above us. So how are we going to relate this earth? Okay, could earth be related to a sun, or earth could be related to a planet, or earth could be. So it is not they're talking about the upstairs or the downstairs. Here they're telling that moon is a satellite. Okay, so seeing the options you have to just think about. So you have multiple options thinking like, okay, moon and satellite is in the top or earth something in the down, so something could be related to that. Okay, it doesn't choose or go something with your downstairs. So it is going to be something related. What it is? Moon is a satellite, of course, no one can deny it. So earth is a planet, right? So you have to just think in a multiple way how they are meant to be. Okay, so it is a planet. So next is evening is to morning. So a day consists of evening, a day consists of morning. Okay. So evening is to morning as to, say dinner is to, so what we take in the evening? We take in the evening dinner. So morning what we will take? We will take breakfast. So the answer will be breakfast. Crime is related to police. In the same way, flood is related to. When a person does crime, the police arrest them. So when there is too much of flood, who is going to, where it is going to get arrested is your dam. The dam is going to arrest the flood. Okay. So if any crime happens, the police arrest the crime, or they see to that the crime doesn't happen. Likewise, when there is too much of flood, it has been arrested in the dam, means the storage water, the excess water through the flood has been arrested in the dam, or you can tell that the flood is being controlled by the dam. Okay, so the option in both the cases it is going to be dam. Oxygen burns. Carbon dioxide extinguishes. We have seen in multiple flats, apartments, schools, there will be an extinguisher, fire extinguisher, right? So what does a fire extinguisher has? It has carbon dioxide to put off the fire. Okay, whereas if you use oxygen, it burns very fastly. Okay, so oxygen helps in burning, carbon dioxide it puts to off. So it is your extinguisher. That is why we call it as fire extinguishers, because it extinguishes a fire. Next one is related to somehow to your symbols or like the mathematical figures. So let's see how it is. Cube is related to a square. In the same way, square is related to what? Okay, in a cube, okay, there is a square. Can you see that a cube comprises of square on all its surfaces? Okay, it's a cube. It has got a square here. It has got a square here. It has got a square. It has got a square. Everywhere there is a square. Okay. Same way, what does a square has? A square has a line, a square has a triangle, a square has a point, a square has a plane. Okay. So, a square is made up of, what it is made up of? It is made up of 4 lines. It is not, a square is not made up of any triangles, it is not made up of a point, or it is not made up of a plane surface. Okay. It is made up of lines. Okay. So, the answer is line. So, this is what the topic is about, students, analogy topic. Now, let's go for the assertion and reasoning. You know, like assertion and reasoning is something like they give you a statement, like we have did the same type of questions in our logical reasoning also. They will giving a statement and they will be giving a reason for that. You have to just correlate whether it is getting related, your assertion and reason is pakka connected to each other or it is not connected to each other, whether the assertion is perfect, whether the reason is perfect with the given options. Okay. Assertion means a statement and reason means an explanation about that particular statement. Given question is called as a stem and the options are called as your alternatives. Stem of the question becomes 2 statements, that is assertion and reasoning. Let's see it. Diamond is used for cutting the glass. Diamond has a high refractive index. Okay. Can anyone deny that diamond is not used for cutting glass? 100% a diamond is used for cutting the glass. We all have to agree that. Likewise, diamond has a high refractive index. That is also correct. Okay. Both are correct. But both means the assertion is also perfect, reason is also perfect, but the reason has got nothing to do with your assertion, right? So, what we have to give the answer? Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Okay, I have given you the explanation here to know that topic in a better way. Diamond is very hard due to its rigid 3-dimensional structure, and so it is used for cutting the glass. Refractive index of diamond is high and gives it the greater transparency and brilliance. So, though both are correct, but R is not related to A. So, the answer is B. Next type of question is, nowadays India is in trouble due to inflation. Inflation is overpricing, because of over circulation of money, you have overpricing of the goods. So, they are telling that India is in the trouble now due to inflation. India has not made sufficient effort to curb all the black money. It is because of black money. Black money means your unaccounted money. So, because of your unaccounted money, there is over circulation. It means that India has not made sufficient effort since they have not curbed, they have not holded all the black money. Everything is getting released in the market. So, because of that, the over circulation of money happens. Of course, it will involve in the inflation. Okay. So, you could see that both the sentences are perfect and R is giving you a perfect reasoning for your A. So, the answer will be A. As India is not able to control the black money, inflation is rising. Now, the third question, telephone wires sag more in summer, they expand due to summer heat. They sag means they relax more in summer. It's because they expand due to the summer heat. Yes, both are perfect and both are related to each other. It sags more in summer. Why does it sag? Because it expands due to the heat. Okay, so your assertion and reasoning both are true, and R is a perfect explanation for A. Telephone wires expand in summer and the wire becomes loose, so they sag. Okay, next one. Nuclear fusion is used to generate the electricity. That's your assertion. And reason is nuclear power is not used because it cannot be controlled. Okay, do you think is both the sentences correct? First of all, nuclear fusion is used to generate electricity. Do you use nuclear fusion or nuclear fission? We use nuclear fission to generate the electricity. Nuclear power is not used because it cannot be controlled. So both are wrong. So it's because a controlled nuclear fission reaction is used to generate the electricity. Nowadays, controlled nuclear power finds many important applications. So because of this, both your A and D are false. Okay. So since they are false, it cannot, like, you cannot tell that A is related to R or R is related to A because both are false. Now coming to the next question. Pluto is the coldest planet. Okay, it is an agreed thing. Everyone knows that it is the coldest planet because it's very, very far from the sun. It receives slanting rays of the sun. It is too far from the sun, that is why we call it as cold. How can you get a slanting ray of the sun? So your A is true and R is false. Okay, Pluto being farthest from the sun hardly gets the sun's rays, so Pluto is the coldest planet. So that's how your assertion reason question comes, students. Now next goes your blood relations. Blood relations is, you all know that somebody who they are related to you through the blood. So who are all related to your blood? Okay, you being a son or a daughter, how are you going to get related? Okay, if you are a son or a daughter, how are you going to get it? So you have a parent. So it is something like, it should be drawn on a family tree. So you have a father, mother, and your father has a mother and a father. Your mother has a mother and a father, and probably you have your father and mother has a daughter and a son, so you have a sibling also. Okay, all these are your blood relations. Okay, so you have a brother, so you may have a brother or a sister. Okay, and you have a father and mother, and father has a mother and father, so father's mother becomes your grandmother, father's father becomes your grandfather. Likewise, your mother's father becomes your grandfather and grandmother. So you are all related to each other because you are binded in a family. Likewise, the mothers, your mother's husband is your father, right? Your mother's husband is your father, and your father's mother and your father becomes your mother's father-in-law and your mother-in-law. Okay, your mother's husband, your father's parents becomes your mother's in-laws. Likewise, your mother's parents becomes your father's in-laws. Likewise, your brother's wife becomes your brother's wife becomes your sister-in-law, and your sister's husband becomes your brother-in-law. So all these are your blood relation. They are all related to you, blood. Okay. Any relation in the world which either by birth or by marriage is called as a blood relation. So most of the relationships happens by after marriage also for us. For example, all this kind of in-laws, father-in-law, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, all this are by marriage it happens. By birth what you get, whom all you get is exactly, if you directly see to it, you get is your father, mother, your siblings, your grandparents, all this by birth it happens. Once you get married, then you get all your father-in-law, mother-in-law, all those things happens. Okay. Any relation by birth will be mother, father, son, daughter, etc. And any relation by marriage will become your father-in-law, mother-in-law. So most of the in-laws. Okay. So this is slightly confusing, students. Each and every question in this topic will be very, very unique. You have to read, spend time and get the perfect answer for all this. Okay. Pointing to so there is a family photograph. Pointing to a girl in the photograph, Ajay said. Okay, so there is a photograph, a family photograph. There are few people involved in this. So Ajay is seeing a girl. Okay, pointing to a girl in the photograph, Ajay said. Okay, he sees a girl and he is telling about that person. Her mother's, this girl's mother's brother. This girl's mother's brother is the only son. Okay, this girl's mother's brother. Mother's brother means for this girl this becomes uncle. Is the only son of my mother's father. This boy's, okay, is the only son. This person is, he is telling that brother is the only son of my mother's father, of my mother's father. My mother's father means their grandfather's son is the only brother. Okay, so they are connecting in two ways. Who is he? Okay, how is the girl's mother related to this boy Ajay? This girl's mother, how it is related to this boy Ajay? Okay, now what they are telling? Her mother's brother is the only son of my mother's father, my mother's father's son. So you are talking about the girl's side, they are talking about the father's side. So it is, the answer is, it is her aunt. Okay, it is Ajay's aunt. Okay, only son of Ajay's mother's father is Ajay's maternal uncle. Okay, only son of Ajay's mother's father, Ajay's mother's father. Okay, this is Ajay, this is Ajay's mother, this is Ajay's mother's father. So it is the uncle of that aunt, because you can see they are brothers. Okay, so it is the aunt. So the girl's maternal uncle is Ajay's maternal uncle. So thus the girl's mother is Ajay's aunt. Okay, it will be slightly confusing. Always draw a tree and always mention for girl and boy, just make a figurative. Okay, if you are just mentioning a girl, just make like near a girl you can make like this, near a boy you can make something like this. Some figurative just make. Okay, for you to figure out that it is a boy and a girl, just figurative with some figures. So it becomes very easy. And draw, you have to of course draw this and see, don't make your mind calculation, students. If you make a mind calculation, it will surely confuse you. So just make a figurative workout and then come to a conclusion. Okay. This is one more type of question of the same relationship. Okay, blood relationship. If X $Y means X is the father of Y. So dollar here represents father of, and X asterisk Y means X is the mother of. So asterisk means here mother. Okay, so dollar means father and your hash means mother, and X multiply by Y means X is a sister. So multiply here means sister. Then how is D related to N? How is D related to N? So you, with the function of all this, you have to tell. Now we saw that the hashtag means mother. Okay, so N, okay, N is the mother of A, and A, dollar means father. A is the, N is the mother of A and A is the father of B, and B is the sister of D. Okay, N is the mother of A. N is the mother. N is the mother of A. A's mom. Okay. And A is the father of B. So A is the father of B. And B is the sister of D. B is the sister of D. Okay, and D we do not know whether it is a male or a female. Okay, now how they are asking you, like, how is D related to N? How is D related to N? Not how N is related, how is D related to N? So D could be a, so this is your female, right? So it's a grandmother. So if they ask you how is N related to D, we can tell it is your grandmother. How is D related to N? So this could be a boy or a girl, we do not know, right? So how is D related to N? So it could be either a grandson or a granddaughter. We are not sure whether it is a male or a female version. Though they told that B is a sister, but here we are not sure about D. So the answer could is either it could be a granddaughter or a grandson, or, but we are not sure. So the answer is cannot be determined. Okay. So this is how you have to draw, you have to explain, then you have to write about it. Okay, students. Again, the same type of your first question. Pointing to a photograph, Vipul said, she is the girl, she. So it is a she. Okay. I'm just drawing something, students, like this. So this is for me a girl and this is for me a boy. Okay, something I am drawing for my own reference. You can take up your own reference or something. She is the daughter. Okay, this girl is the daughter. Okay, of my grandfathers. So it is going like this. So for this person, whether it is a boy or a girl, we are not known to it. That girl is the daughter of my grandfather's only son. So here comes a mother and a father, then goes your grandfather. So this girl is the daughter of my grandfather's only son. Okay, this is father, grandfather's only son. How is Vipul related to that girl? How is she related? So this is, they both are your brothers. So both have the same family. Okay. Got it, students? A is B's sister. A is B's sister. C is B's mother. B's mother is C. C is B's mother. So D is C's father. C's father is D. E is D's mother. E is D's mother. Then how is A related to D? How is A related to D? Very easy question, right? So we have figured it as a girl, and it is, if you go downwards, you have two families. One is father and mother, the other one is the grandparents. So this is their granddaughter. Suppose if they ask the same question, how is B? It is like cannot be determined because you do not know whether it is your grandson or a granddaughter. Okay, students. A woman introduces a man as the son of the brother of her mother. How is a man related to the woman? Okay. Brother of the mother. A man introduces a man as the son of the brother. So her mom has a brother. Okay. As the son of the brother. Son of the brother. this boy. How is the man related to the woman? So it is cousin. Okay. Brother of the mother is your uncle. Uncle's son is your cousin. Okay. So this is how the blood relations question comes. So as I told you students, it is a little bit confusing, the blood relations in certain type of questions of course. So just while you are doing those type of questions, try to spend some time. Okay. These type of questions, as I told you, like you do not want to prepare priorly and like how they ask you in the test, it will be all unique questions. So you have to spend literally some timing in doing this type of questions. To the extent it is easy, it is difficult in your thinking. Okay, so just give some time to think and make a proper answer. Don't fasten your answers in these type of questions. Okay. Next is decision making. It is a process in which a final outcome is derived by analyzing the given data. A set of rules is specified as a selection criteria. It is followed by qualification of the candidate. Okay. Something like you are going to take a person for a job. What are the basic things you need? Study the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. A software company has decided to recruit some engineers. The following criteria is to be applied. A candidate must be an engineering graduate. Okay, so he must be an engineering graduate. With at least 60% marks in graduation and 80% in HSC, then it is okay. You should have a minimum work experience of minimum 1 year. To be ready to sign a bond for 3 years, not more than 28 years. So he has to satisfy all these conditions. Okay, for the recruitment. If, however, if the candidate fulfills all the above criteria except, suppose if one or two, this thing goes wrong, what or it will be. First one, suppose, but as obtained 50%, actually he has to get in the graduation 60%. Suppose if he has obtained 50% in the graduation and instead of 80%, if he has got 70% in the HSC and has at least 3 years experiencing. So they said minimum 1 year, but he has got 3 years. Then you can refer to the director. Okay. If the marks is less, but he has got more experience, so he has to get referred to the director. But is willing to pay an amount of 1 lakh if he is required to leave, the case may be deferred to the president. Okay. You have to sign a bond of 3 years. Suppose he is okay that 1 lakh and if he is ready to leave, then if he is telling like okay, you have to sign a 3-year bond. He is telling that I am not ready to sign 3-year bond. I will be probably leaving at the earliest. So I will pay 1 lakh and leave. But he is okay with all the categories, like he has 60% mark, he has 80% marks, he has 1 year of experience. He is less than 28 years, but he tells that I am ready to pay 1 lakh if I am required to leave. Okay, but I am not ready. So in that case, it has to be referred to the president. So here it is director. And here it is to be to the president. Okay. Now, the third one is, but as a computer engineer, the case should be referred to DGM. Okay, normally they are here in the need of a software. Okay, so if he is a computer engineering, then the case to be referred is to the DGM. Okay, so if each of the questions below are given details of one candidate, you have to take one of the following courses of action based on the above information and conditions and subconditions given below, and mark the number of that course of action as your answer. Okay, let's see how it is. Kashish is an electrical engineer and has been working as an assistant engineer for the past 2 years. So the criteria is only 1 year, so it's been okay. She has scored 82 and 87. She has just completed 25 years. Okay. Are you going to select this candidate or not, students? Kashish is an electrical engineer and has been working as an assistant engineer for the past 2 years. So, second condition is satisfied because they needed only 1 year of experience. He has 2 years of experience. They needed only 60 and 80%. He has scored 82 and 87%. And you needed a person with who could not be more than 28. He is only 25. Will he be selected or not? Read this paragraph carefully and let me know whether are you going to select this question or not. This person will not be selected. Can anyone tell me why he will not be selected? Because they have clearly said, okay, they clearly told you that it is a software company, okay. They clearly said this is a software company and you are going to recruit the engineers in the software. Just see, this guy is an electrical engineer. For a software company, you need a person who has done some degree, engineering degree in the software field, not an electrical engineer. So, this candidate cannot be selected. So, that will be your option. Okay. So, next is Rohit is 26 years old. So, he has not crossed 28. So, his criteria is fine. Okay. And has been working in a software company. So, that is also fine. So, your first one is also done with, that he is with a software company. Past 3 years. So, you need an experience for only 1 year. He has crossed 3 years. So, all these 3 criteria is fine. 26 years is fine. Software is okay. 3 years. He has scored 74. Here you have scored only 60 and 80. That is also fine. He is willing to sign a bond. So, now coming to the bond for 3 years. He is willing to sign bond with the company also. Okay. Now, how are we going to deal with it? He is 26 years old. He is software company. Okay. So, 26 years old, not more than 28 years. He has experience of 3 years. He has scored like 60 and 80. Okay. Let's see what he has scored. He has scored like 70 and 80, right? That was the score that they were talking about, right? 60 and 80. So, this guy has scored 74 and 81, 60 and 80. So, he has more than that he has scored. He has got experience. He is willing to sign the bond with the company also. Okay. So, what are the various options they are given here? If the candidate is to be selected, the candidate is to be referred to the president or the director or the DGM, or not to be selected. He has to be selected, but how are we going to select him? Okay. He is willing to pay if he is required to leave. He has obtained 15 graduation, 17 HSC and at least has 3 years of experience. Then it has to be referred to the director. However, if the candidate fulfills all the above criteria except, okay, if he has not scored anything of this, then he has to be referred. Okay. So, here we can see that he has 3 years of experience, 26 years old. I think here is willing to sign a bond also. Then I think here the answer will be, the candidate has to be selected. It is not to be referred to the director, because only if he has scored less, 50 and 70 and has at least 3 years, then he has to be referred to the director. But I think in this case he has satisfied everything, so this guy can be selected, right? Next question. Navneet is a mechanical engineer with 65% marks in graduation and 87, that is also fine. He completed his engineering degree in 2013 at the age of 22 and immediately started working in an engineering firm. He is interested in going to France and is not ready to sign a bond. However, he doesn't mind paying 1 lakh. So, if that being the case, to whom you have to revert? It has to go to the president. Okay, because if he is ready to sign a bond and give the 1 lakh. Okay, so the answer will be, you have to refer to the president. So, answer will be B, to the president. Karishma is an engineering graduate with 64% marks in the degree and 92%, so fine. She joined an engineering firm for 2 years ago at the age of 24. She is ready to sign bond with a couple. So, this girl has got everything. 64 is right. For out of 60 she got 64, for 80 she got 92. She joined 2 years, you need for 1 year. She is also below in age and she is also ready to sign. So, just go with the selection of this girl. Ravin is a computer engineer and has obtained 61 marks. Fine, 83 marks is over. Computer engineer is over, and she is 27 years also is old, and she can sign the bond. Okay, but she has been referred to DGM. The answer is she has been referred to DGM. Why? If it is a computer engineer, the case has to be referred to DGM. She is a computer engineer, right? So, refer the case to the DGM. She is a computer engineer. So, refer the case to the DGM. Okay. So, you have to be just careful, student, while you are studying each and every line in the word. Okay. The next thing is inserting missing characters. Inserting a missing figure problems are generally asked in various competitive exams, which mainly consists of a figure divided into 4 regions. In between these regions, there will be numbers, letters, or it may be the combination of letters and the numbers following certain sequence. There in the series inside the given figure, the question may contain single figure or combination of 2 or more than 2 figures. The question figure may be any geometrical figure such as rectangle, triangle, circle, or any other type of unusual figure to have set of numbers or letters in it. The figure may be divided into many parts according to the logical and the sequence behind the question. In question figure, the numbers of the letters given will be changing in each step by following certain sequence or logic. Reader has to analyze the sequence or the number or the logic and to choose a correct answer from the given options. So, it is a very easy question, like they have given 4 boxes and one box is like you have to find what it is. They are given 46, 64, 56. So, one option when you look into it, like 46 when you reverse it becomes 64, 56 when you reverse it becomes 65. Let us see whether it is the same thing. Yes, you have an option. Okay, this is just by looking at, so it was becoming very easy. Second one is, you have multiple boxes 10, 29, 24, 36, so on. So, what could come in this box? Okay, this is little bit difficult because you have a lot of boxes. First, find relationship between your rows and columns, probably then you can come to a conclusion. When you find some relationship between the rows and the columns, what are we going to get here? Okay. So, here 10 into 28 is 280 and minus 10, no 180, so this cannot be coming rule. So, 28 minus 10 you get it as 18 and 18 into 10 you get as 180. So, something for the first column I got it. So, let me check whether it is the same gets applied. So, let us go for the next one. 29 minus 17 it is 12, then 12 into 11 it is 132. Yes, seems to be perfect. Let us go and check for other one also. Now, coming back to 36 and 54, so here they have given you here 28 minus 10, 29 minus 17, okay. Now, 54 minus 36, okay, into 9, so you get the answer is 162. Okay, just check for each and everything. Next type of question is, here they have given all the 5 digits, here also 5 digits, here it is only 1 digit is missing. So, first let us find the relationship between the first figure, second figure, then get to know about the third figure. In the above figure, the numbers are related as from first and second figure, that 5 plus 3, when you add this and this you get 8, okay, and when you subtract this and this you get 8. So, let us see whether the same logic gets applied for us here also. 12 plus 1, 13, then 26 minus 13 you get 13. So 34 plus 11 is 45. So when you have to get the answer 45, something has to be minus. What the number? If you minus 90 out of 45, get 45. So the option will be C. Here you have got some sequence relationship 4, 9, 20, 43, 90 and a question mark. Okay. How it is going to get related? Now let us see. The pattern is 4 into 2. 4 into 2 plus 1 is equivalent to 9. Next goes the pattern is 9 into 2 is 18 plus 2 is 20. Now third is 20 into 3, sorry 20 into 2, everything is 2 by 2. 40 plus 3 is equivalent to 43. Next is 43 into 2, so you get it as 86 plus 4 is equivalent to 90. Now comes 90 into 2, which is 180 plus 5. So the answer should be 185. So the option is A. Next one, which number replaces x in the below figure? So you have 7, 370, 3, 6, 4. First find out the relationship between the numbers so that we can find out the x. Okay. 3, 7. Okay. So here in the second column, if you add the individual digits, we get 3 plus 7 plus 0. 3 plus 7 plus 0, you get 10. Okay. So it means here 370. 3 plus 7 plus 0 is equivalent to 10. On the other hand, 7 plus 3 is also 10. Likewise, 2 plus 2 plus 4, you get it as 8. On the other hand, 6 plus 2 is also 8. Likewise, when you add 7 plus 3 plus 0 is equivalent to 10. So 1 plus some other number, you have to get the answer 10. What could be the number? 9. So the option is B. Got it, students? Next is your logical sequence test. In this type of questions, some words are given. You have to arrange these words in a meaningful order. The order may be according to size, age, need, etc. Okay? In some logical order you have to arrange. Let us see how it is going to be. Arrange the words given below in a meaningful sequence. Adult, child, infant, boy, adolescent. So this is a common scenario which we see in everyone's life. Okay. So how we have been, once we born, we have never been an adult. Once we born, we have never been a boy. Once we are born, we have never been an adolescent. How it was? Once we born, we were a small infant. Okay, a small baby. So it is a infant stage. So first we were an infant, then we slowly grew up into a child, then the child became a boy, then the boy became an adolescent, means he became like teen, then he became an adult after 18. Okay. So it is, first one is your infant stage, second one you became a boy, second you became a child, then you became a boy, then you became a teenager, then you became an adult. So it is 3, 2, 4, 5, 1. So this is your option. Okay. Arrange the words given below in a meaningful sequence. Tree, seed, flowers, fruit and plant. So first how we get a tree? First you have to sow a seed. Only after sowing a seed, okay, first you have to sow a seed. After sowing a seed, we are going to get is, we will choose some different color, yes, lovable color. So first you are going to sow a seed. After sowing a seed, it will slowly germinate. Okay. After germination, it will become a plant. Okay. After plant, it will grow into a tree. So after tree, you will start getting the flowers, and from the flowers you will be getting the fruit. So it is 2, 5, 1, 3, 4. Got it, students? Arrange the words given below in a meaningful sequence: leaves, branch, flower, tree and fruit. Okay. So first is whether will you get a branch or whether will you get a leaf. For everything you need a tree first. Okay. You have sowed the seed and you got a tree also. Now first you got a tree. Okay. So after the tree will leave the branches. Okay. From the branches slowly you will get your leaves. From the leaves you will get your flower, and from the flower you will get your fruit. So it is 4, 2, 1 through 5. Got it? Next one is arrange the words given below in a meaningful sequence: probation, interview, selection, appointment, advertisement and application. Which will be a first stage? First, they will be giving you an advertisement for calling, like there is a position or a vacancy. Okay. So you see the advertisement, then after that you apply, right? After the apply, what will they do? They will interview the person. After interview, they will be selecting that person. After selection, they will give an appointment letter. After the appointment letter, there comes your probation period, okay, where you have to prove yourself. So it is 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 1. Again, it is option B. I don't know, for all the 4 questions, you already got the option only as B. Okay. Arrange the words given below in a meaningful sequence: elephant, cat, mosquito, tiger and whale. Okay, you have to arrange the words given below in a meaningful sequence. So you have to go here from the smaller animal to the bigger animal. Okay, so which is a very smaller? Mosquito is a very smaller insect, right? So mosquito, then comes cat, then comes your tiger, then comes your elephant, then the whale. Whale is said to be the biggest mammal, right? Next type of question will be your logical Venn diagram. The main aim of this selection is to test your ability about the relation between some items of a group by the diagrams. In these questions, some figures of the circles and some words are given. You have to choose a figure which represents the given words. So directions to solve. Each of these questions given below contains 3 elements. These elements may or may not have some interlinkage. Each group of elements may fit into one of these diagrams at A, B, C, D or E. You have to indicate the group of element which correctly fits into the diagram. Okay. Each of these questions given below contain 3 elements as said. Okay, you have to indicate. Which of the following diagram indicates the best relationship between the travelers, train and the bus? Travelers are the people like us and we have the commutation, either you can take a train and a bus. So which one gives you perfect? Okay. First one tells relationship probably between, like they treat travel as a separate agent and train and bus, but train is, this is something like within, okay. This is like, this is within this. This is within this. A bus cannot be within a train cannot be within a bus, or a traveler cannot be, a traveler can be within a bus. But what about the train? No connectivity, and here it shows that no connectivity between all the 3. So here let us see this goes diagram well, because here you act as a traveler. Okay. So either you can get yourself connected with a train or you can get connected with a bus. The last one again, it is both bus and train are within a traveler. We are not within the, they are not within the traveler, right? So the perfect diagram will be C, where all 3 are interconnected to each other. Means basically the traveler is interconnected to the bus and the train. So which of the following diagram indicates the best relationship between the profit, dividend and the bonus? Profit and dividend are different from each other, right? Sorry, bonus and your dividend are different. Dividend, you get it out of the profit, and bonus is something like what you get either out of your ex gratia or the performance, or like for Diwali, something like that you get a bonus. So bonus has got nothing to do with your profit and dividend is from your profit. But both these are part of the profit, because only if you have a profit they will be giving you the bonus and dividend, but both are not interconnected with each other. Okay. So how are we going to represent through the diagram? It is like bonus and dividend Both are within your profit. Okay, so this will be an apt diagram for this. Which of the following diagrams indicates the best relation between women, mothers and engineers? Women, mothers and engineers. All the mothers are women. We all have to accept all the women are mothers. Okay? Or all the mothers are women. Mothers means female. So all the mothers are women. You cannot tell all the women are mothers because there are people who are married or there are people who are not married. So it means they cannot be mother. Even though they are married, it is like some people are not mothers also. So all the women cannot be mothers, but all the mothers are female, so it is women. Okay? All the mothers are women. Okay? And engineers. Some women may be engineer, some women may not be engineer. It's not that all the women has to choose a career as engineer. So it's like out of this much women, we can tell a small part of the women we can take it as engineer. So the diagram best suits is your A. Which of the following diagram indicates the best relationship between factory, product and machinery? Okay, factory, product and machinery. So everything is binded in a factory. You get a product, you manufacture a product through a machinery. Okay, so all this binded within a factory. A factory has got both the product as well as your machinery. So this is a factory premises. This cannot come because all three are binded, and some also we cannot tell. In a bigger factory, can you tell that small has been occupied by a product and small has been occupied by a machinery? Or the first diagram also we cannot tell it, because if you tell that it is a product, it is machinery, it is a factory, also it may not be, because there are many products, many machinery can be manufactured. A product can be manufactured by 2 or 3 machines also, so we cannot tell. So it is a factory, and the factory has got both your product and your machinery. So this will be the apt diagram for this question. Which of the following diagrams indicates the best relationship between author, lawyer and a singer? Author is a writer, lawyer is of course a lover, and a singer is a person who sings. So all three are professionals on their own, but are they three interconnected in any way? An author has got nothing to do with a lawyer has got nothing to do with a singer. So the option is B, where they all three are not interconnected. Okay. So these type of questions comes under the heading actually as syllogism. Okay. Syllogism will be the topic for that, but it is like it has been covered here under a heading called as your logical Venn diagram. Okay. Okay, next is your number ranking and time sequence test. In this type of questions, generally one is given a long series of numbers. The candidate is required to find out how many times the number satisfying the condition specified in the question occurs. This includes the following category of sequence: date, time sequence, number sequence, ranking sequence. Let us see how are we going to do the number, ranking and the time sequence test. It's almost like what we saw in the number series test, like what comes next, something related to each other, but not exactly the same, but almost similar to that. Okay. What should come next in the following number series? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 7, 6, some series. Okay. When you see it, what you get is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, there is a break. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, there is a break. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, there is a break. So what could be the next one? It will be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So what should come next in the following series? So it should be 6. So the option is D. How many combination of 2-digit numbers having 8 can be made from the given following numbers? Okay, how many combinations can you make of 2-digit numbers having 8? Numbers having 8 can be made. With 8, how many numbers? So you can make it as like 85, 82, 81, 87, 86, then opposite for this 68, 78, 18, 28, 58, then rest is what you have is with 8 and 8 you have to 1. So it is 5 plus 5 plus 1. So you have this 11 option. So it is option D. Next is, if the third day of a month is Tuesday, okay, third day of a particular month is a Tuesday, which of the following would be the fourth day before the 27th day of that month? Okay, third day of the month is Tuesday, means 3, if it is Tuesday, the next Tuesday comes as 3 plus 7. So 10 will be the next Tuesday, plus 7, 17 will be a next Tuesday, plus 7, 24 will be a next Tuesday, then plus 7, so it could be 31 could be a next Tuesday. Okay, so we found out the Tuesdays of a particular month has been found out. Okay, now the 27th day of the month will be, what could be the 27th day of the month? If 24 is the Tuesday, okay, what would be the fourth day before the 27th? 27th day of the month will be Tuesday plus 3 days, right, because 24 is a Tuesday, okay, plus 3 days. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it becomes Friday. Okay. Required day of the month is 27th day, prior to that 4 days before that. So it is Friday minus 4 is equivalent to Monday. Okay. So that will be your answer. So answer for this question will be B, that is your Monday. Next question. Sam ranked 9th from the top students, 1 to 3 students, like Sam top 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is top 9 from the top, and 38 from the top he is 9th, and from the bottom he is the 38th from the bottom. How many students are there in the class? Okay. So he is topped 9th means he is a 9th boy. Okay, so let us assume there are 8 students before and 37 students here. So here he is 8 plus 1 is he, plus 1 37. So Sam is, how many students there are totally? 46 students in the class. Okay. This is a very easy question. How many 4s are there preceded by 7? So preceded by 7, 4 preceded by 7. How many 4s are there? Preceded by 7 but not followed by 3. So it should be 4, 7 but not followed by 3. So let's see here, 4 should be the prior number. Okay, how many 4s are there? Preceded by 7, sorry. How many 4s are there? Preceded by 7 and not followed by 3. Okay. So it should be 7, 4 but not followed by 3. 7, 4, 2, 7, 4, 6, 7, 4, 1, 7, 4, 3 is there but we should not consider because it should not be with the 3. Then 7, 4, 6. Okay. So it is totally 4 numbers. So option is 4. Okay. How many 4s are preceded by 7? So with 7 in front and not followed by 3. Okay. So syllogism, something to do like what we did it early. We did write the logical Venn diagram. So something that is also almost a part of syllogism. So how are we going to do this type of syllogism? Let's see that. Syllogism is a form of deductive reasoning where you arrive at a specified conclusion by examining 2 other ideas here. See, this was also like those logical Venn diagram was also similar to these type of questions only. In this question, 2 statements are given followed by 2 conclusions, 1 and 2. You have to consider the statements to be true even if it seems to be at variance from commonly known facts. You have to decide which of the given conclusions, if any, follows from the given statement and conclusion. Okay, you have to just check. Statement is all the clocks are watches. We have to just draw for, okay, all the clocks given here, all the clocks, they are all watches. Okay. Some clocks are alarm. Some clocks are also alarm. This is a given type of question. Okay. So what is the conclusion? Some alarms are watches. Let us see here. Some alarms are watches. Yes, because some alarms only a part is coming under your watch. So this is perfect. All the watches are alarms. All your clocks are only watches. All your watches are not alarms. Okay, it is inside. Alarm is inside the watch and watch is not inside the alarm. So only conclusion 1 follows. Okay. In this question, sorry. In this question, 2 statements are given, same thing. Okay. Some pens are glass. Some pens, so some only. So some pens are glass. But all the glasses are walls. Now what is the conclusion that they have given? Some walls are pens. Some walls are pens, because here this part is also a pen and a wall. So this is perfect. Some walls are pens. Some walls are glass also, same thing. The same part also you can take it up. So it is, both the conclusions are true. So the answer is both the conclusion follows. Next statement is, no cities are countries. No cities are countries. There is no relationship. No cities are countries. Cities and countries are not related to each other. No countries are villages. So city and country are not related to each other. Okay. Likewise, no villages are city. Villages are also not cities. So what are the conclusions they have given here is, some countries are city. No, they are not right. So first conclusion is of course false. No villages are city. Yes. No villages are city. No villages are also city. So it is like both the conclusions we cannot apply. So it is neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 follows. Next statement is, all the cups are pencils. All the cups are pencils. And some pencils are also pens. So what is the conclusion? Some pencils are cups. Some pencils are cups is because inside pencil some cup and some, so it is like related. Okay, some pencils are cups. No pencil or cup. No pencils or cups. No, that is wrong. Some cups are pens. Cups are not pens. They are not related to each other. So it is only the conclusion 1 that follows. Now goes, all the fruits, all leaves, and all the grapes are fruits. Okay. Sorry. I think I've read the conclusion here. Okay. I've misinterpreted the conclusion. All the fruits are leaves. Some fruits are grapes. Okay. So what is the conclusion they said is, some leaves are grapes. Some leaves are grapes because yes, this part is there. All the grapes are not fruits. Only some grapes are fruits, not all the grapes. Right? So only the conclusion 1 follows here. Okay, students. So that is your syllogism about. This is truth tellers and liars. This is something like a story. You have to find out like dare, right? You would have played this dare or truth, something like that. Okay. So it's something like a story. You have to find out whether a person is a liar or he is telling the truth. Okay. Truth teller, this person will always speak only the truth. The person whom you are considering as a truth teller, he will be speaking only the truth. All the statements by this person are true. Okay, liar. This person will always tell a lie. There is no particular number of true statements or false statements made by this person. But the order is always either he will make true, false, true or false, true, false. He will not tell us true, true, false. He will tell true, then a false statement, then a true statement. Likewise, he may also tell it as false statement, true statement and a false statement. Okay, so there are only two people. One person will be always telling the truth, the other person will be telling it in an alternative way. Okay. Three persons A, B and C gave these statements. A said, either Freedom Party or Green Party won the elections. B said, Freedom Party won. C said, neither Freedom Party nor Green Party won the elections. Of these persons, only one person is wrong. Who won the election? So A said, either of Freedom or Green Party won the election. B said, Freedom Party won. C said, both these parties have not won. Okay. Of these persons, only one person is wrong. Who won the election? Whether it is Freedom Party won or Green Party won or data inadequate, none of this. So, which could be the answer here? The answer is Freedom Party won, because A also said either the party and B said definitely it is Freedom Party and C said neither. Okay, how it is? As only one person is going wrong, so they said like option is only one person is wrong. As only one person is wrong, so two persons are telling the truth. Assume that the Freedom Party won the election, so the statement of A and B are true as we satisfy our condition that two of them are truth tellers. Hence, the Freedom Party wins the election. If you assume that the Green Party won the election, statement of B and C becomes false, which is violating the given condition. Got it, students? So, the option is A. Second one is Chetan, Mohan and Thomas participated in the race and one of them won the race. They belong to three different communities, Saki, Noro and Karo. Sakis always speak the truth. Okay, Sakis will always speak the truth. Noros always lies and Karos tells the truth and lie alternatively. So, each of Chetan, Mohan and Thomas belongs to one community. After the race, they gave these statements. Chetan said, I would have won the race if Thomas had not obstructed me at the last moment. Thomas always speaks the truth. Mohan said, Chetan won the race. Thomas is not a Noro. Thomas said, I hadn't obstructed Chetan at the last moment. Mohan won the race. Just read this question once again and tell me what could be the answer for this. Chetan says, if I would have won the race, I would have won the race if Thomas had not obstructed me at the last moment. Thomas says, I had not obstructed Chetan at the last moment. And Thomas always speaks the truth. So, it means that Chetan thinks that Thomas had obstructed him, but Thomas says, I haven't obstructed Chetan at the last moment. Mohan tells that Chetan won the race and Thomas is not a Noro. Means Thomas is not a Noro. He is a liar. So, Thomas speaks the truth. So, who won? Okay, now the question goes like this. Thomas belongs to which community? Is he Saki or a Noro or a Karo, either B or C? Thomas is not a Noro, that's been given. Okay. So, now you have an either option is Thomas can be a Saki or Thomas can be a Karos. Your option C. Assume Mohan is the truth teller. Okay. Mohan is the truth teller. He says that Chetan won the race. Okay. So, he is a Saki. Then Chetan is a winner and Thomas is a Karo, because there is an alternative which implies Chetan is a liar. Chetan is a Noro. Chetan won the race, but he will still that I would have won the race. Okay. If we check the truthfulness of the Chetan, we get that both his statements are wrong and Thomas' one statement is wrong. So, Thomas belongs to Karo and Chetan won the race. So, Mohan is the truth teller. So, at last who won the race? It is Chetan who won the race. Okay. So, these are the type of questions that could be asked in your truth and your lies. Okay. So, either it could be a truth teller as perfect, or as said liar, he can make claiming this side and that side the statements. Okay. It's a quite interesting topic, students. Okay. verbal reasoning as a whole, it is a very quite interesting and easy to do topic, but you have to be very careful in studying the question. Read the question twice or thrice for you to get the answer perfectly. Okay, don't assume, don't be in the halfway, come to a conclusion telling that this could be the answer. Study the question, read the question twice or thrice for you to first get the meaning of the question in fullest into your brain, and then start answering the questions. Halfway, if you are, it is halfway reading, it looks like a half baked, so you will not be getting it in a perfect way. Okay, so all the best for your exam, students. Do the exam well. Best wishes to each and every one of you to score the highest mark and to make your movement to the next step. Okay, catch you up in the next session. Bye, students.